Hello and welcome to Cardio Kickboxing with me, Kirsty. As always, I've got an action-packed class lined up today. We're going to play a game called Transformers for our conditioning exercise, and then we're going to go into our combos. So today for our combos, we're going to go on the defense. We're also going to learn a really fun new move called the spinning back kick. Before we get started, we're going to do a little mobilization through the joints, and then you're going to need a mat for our Transformers. We're going to start our warm-up from the neck and work our way down. Make sure you're standing with those knees slightly bent, tailbone is tucked, core is nice and active. We're going to take our chin over to the right and then to the left. Nice slow movements as we warm up into the neck. Coming back to center, we're going to tilt the right ear down to the right shoulder and then left ear. Now one more each side. We're going to take the chin, trace along the collarbone. And on your next one, take crown of the head back along the shoulders. Gently take it all the way around. Changing direction. And coming back to center. From here, we're going to interlace our fingers, make a fist. We're going to roll our hands through figure 8, pressing into the fingers. And we're going to change direction. Taking the hands apart, making a fist again, rolling in towards the body. And taking it out. Releasing the fingers, bringing them to the shoulders, drawing elbows together, drawing a big circle, and really opening up into the chest and into the upper back as you take those elbows back. And we're going to change direction, bringing it to the front. And then we're going to interlace the fingers, pressing into the back of the head. We're going to take the elbows towards each other, rolling down, keeping these soft. And we're going to flare the elbows out as we come up. And tuck to roll, keeping chin in, flaring open at the top. Last two. Last one. Releasing the hands, working into the shoulders a little bit deeper. We're going to strike the shoulders up towards the ears, circle them back, and all the way around. Changing direction. Relaxing the shoulders, we're going to draw the shoulder blades together, then release, draw the shoulders up to the ears, and relax. We're going to go for 5 of those, drawing shoulder blades, squeezing them, releasing up to the ears, and relax, to the back, up to the ears. 3 more. Last one. And give those arms a shake. Take those feet out a little bit wider, nice soft bend in the knees. We're going to reach from side to side, going onto the toe of the same foot as the arm that's reaching. We're going to start taking this up towards the roof. On your next one, you're going to slide your hand down your thigh, take the other arm up and make a big circle overhead. Changing direction. We're going to switch over to the other side. So you want to kickbox with us and changing direction. Coming up to standing position, keeping those legs wide. We're going to push our hip back then into right leg and alternate going into the left and then into the right. As you warm up, you can start taking it a little bit further down, maybe adding some floor taps. Last one each side, and working our way up. Heel in towards the body, toes out, hips back squatting down into the sumo squats and pressing into the heels to return. Heel toeing those feet together, giving those legs a little shake. We're going to shift all of our weight onto our right foot, and we're going to lift up that left leg, roll through the ankles. Change direction. And point and flex those toes. Moving on to the right side, shifting the weight onto the left foot, bringing that right knee up, rolling through the right ankle. Changing direction. Pointing and flexing. And then releasing that leg down to the ground. Right, you should be feeling nice and warm. For our conditioning today, we're going to be doing some transformers. I'm going to show you two different options. The first one is more wrist intense, and the second one is ideal for those who have any wrist sensitivity or discomfort. So please make sure if you are doing the first one that you make sure those wrists are nice and warm and that you stretch them out afterwards. So I call these moves transformers because one move flows into the next and into the next. We're going to start off with an inchworm for our standing, or with our wrist variation. And we're going to fold down, spreading the fingers, walking ourselves into a high plank. And then from our high plank, we're going to tap one shoulder and then the other. We're going to go for 2 on each side. Then we're going to take knee towards elbow on the same side, going for 2 of those. Then we're going to do 2 push-ups. So you can go onto your knees here, or you can do a full push-up. And then we're going to pike, tap opposite calf twice, and then we're going to walk all the way up. So all that is one transformer. For our other option, we're going to start off in a elbow plank. Once you're in your forearm plank, you're going to do 2 dips each side. You're going to go forward and backwards twice. You're going to bring knees to elbows twice each side. And then we're going to do a kneeling push-up. And from our kneeling push-up, we're going to go into a plank pike. All right, you ready for this? Inchworms. Taps. Knee to elbow. Push-ups. Pikes. And return to start. For our first combo, we're going to go with a good old-fashioned jab cross, but we're going to add a little something. We're going to add a duck and weave. So the aim of that duck and weave, as your opponent is punching towards you, you're ducking out the way of it and getting away from your opponent. So with our jab, pressing the hip forward, other hand comes straight across the face, and then we're going to go away from our opponent. So if they're attacking us with their right hand, we're going to go towards our left to get away. So it's going to look like this: jab, cross, weave. We're going to go for 10 on each side. And we're going to jab, cross, weave. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Changing sides. Same thing on the other side. Starting with that jab, going for the cross, and then we're going to get ourselves out of the way. And let's go. Jab, cross, weave. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And for our next combo, we're going to add on to that. So we're going to add an uppercut. We're going to jab, cross, we're going to weave out the way, and whilst we're nice and low, we're going to aim for our opponent's abdominal area with a nice uppercut. So we're going to jab, cross, we're going to weave, and as we weave, we're going to drive that back arm up into an uppercut. Let's go for 1. Jab, cross, weave, uppercut. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. So jab, cross, weave, uppercut. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Last one, 10. For our next combo, we're going to meet our opponent's attack directly. With our kickboxing stance, we always have our hands up to protect our face. We're going to take our elbows in towards each other, bringing forearms parallel in order to protect our face. So as your opponent is punching you, you're blocking your face, and whilst their focus is up here, you're going to add a little kick to their stomach, because their hands are going to be up and their stomach is going to be open. So hands are going to start up, and when I say 1, we're going to protect our face, and we're going to kick with that front leg. We're going to just rotate, elbows together in front of the face, shift the weight to the back leg, and go with a front kick. Let's go. 1, protect, kick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's the same thing on the other side. So on my count, forearms go together, shift the weight to the back leg, and we kick with that front leg. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 10. For our next move, we're going to use a lean back to avoid our opponent's attack. So if they were punching directly towards me, I would bring myself back just out of their reach, and then I would attack with a side kick, bringing myself forward, and probably another jab cross combo. So if my opponent's hand was coming towards my face, I want to protect my face as much as I can. Covering my face with my hand, I'm going to lean away from my opponent, and then I'm going to press myself towards him with a side kick. So let's go for a nice and slow few, and then we'll take it up a notch. So make sure that hand is protecting your face, lean back, knee comes forward, side kick, down. So with that side kick, even though our body is facing forward, our hip is going to go out to the side. Okay, and let's go for 1. So lean back, knee comes up, side kick, down. And 2, 3, 4, and 10. Other side. So protect the face, lean away from the attack, knee comes forward, side kick, down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. The new move we're going to be learning today is our back kick, which I find to be a really fun kick, and you can use it in a variety of different combinations. So with our back kick, our back is going to be to our opponent, and it's much like a side kick where we're going to use the side of our foot to kick as opposed to our front kicks where our toes are pointing up to the ceiling. They're going to be parallel to the floor. So for our back kick, our body is facing away from our opponent. Just like with all our other kicks, we're still going to lift that knee up towards the chest first. But from there, I'm going to fold at the hips. I'm going to take that back leg back. But as I do, I need to check where I'm kicking. So I'm going to place all my weights onto my stabilizing leg. I'm going to bring my other leg up, hands are up. I look behind my back, and I can kick. We're going to put that in a little combo just now so you would see how to use it in a fight. Because generally you don't want to have your back to your opponent. So let's try a few of these. Without any combo, we're going to just take knee up, look behind the back, kick, and place that foot down. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's do 5 on the other side. So making sure that you're looking where you're kicking, kick and return. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now we're going to try do that with a little bit of extra momentum. So we're going to use that roundhouse kick that we've been learning over the last few weeks. Our roundhouse kick is the one that goes across the body. So you can see with this movement, I'm already starting to turn myself around, and I can either do a hook kick, which I just did, or I can do my back kick. So if I demonstrate on my back, I'll start with my roundhouse. I'll use the momentum to turn myself around. I look over my shoulder and I kick. Okay. So we're going to go for 5 slow ones of those till we get the mechanism right. We're going to lift up front leg. Roundhouse, step it down, start turning on the toes, back is not to your opponent, bring that front knee up, kick back. Okay, ready for this? Let's go. We're going to roundhouse, step it down, turn, kick, and turn to face your opponent again. And let's go for 2. Roundhouse, step it down, start turning, look over your shoulder, kick, and all the way. Got 3 more. Roundhouse, turn, kick, back. And 2. Round, turn, back kick, face the opponent. Last one. And let's change sides. So roundhouse kick front, turn, and 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now we're ready to put everything we just learned together into one super combo. We're going to start off with our roundhouse, going into our back kick, taking it into a jab, across, a bob and weave, and an uppercut. So we're going to do everything on the left first, and then we're going to go over to the right hand side. We're going to do 5 on each side. So get those hands up in our fighting stance. Roundhouse, back kick, jab, cross, uppercut with that bob. Going back to the left, and 2, 3, 4, 5, and moving over to the other side. Going with that roundhouse, bringing it down, back kick, turn around, jab, cross, uppercut with that bob and weave. And 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5.